And welcome to Simulate Gaming, and welcome back to Greenwich Farm here on Farming Simulator 19. Been about a week since the last one. I do apologise for that. I've been busy with real work, but we have managed to live stream. So big thank you to everyone that's arrived in the live stream. We had a bit of trouble on Monday, and before we get going into the video, yes, you will notice I'm using a different wheel. This isn't because Logitech. This is I was speaking to Mark Armstrong. You guys may or may not know Mark Armstrong, and he had a couple of good points with me and him. We're talking about this, so I'm going to give it another go. The main thing I like about this is the joysticks on top of it, so we're going to see how we get on. This may be the only video you see this in, we'll just see how I get on with it, so yeah, let's jump into the video. Right, so I have actually been busy off camera compacting this. It was a lot neater than this, and then I tried to make it even neater again, and then made it worse. But it is 100% compacted, so what we are going to do now is put the blanket on it, like so. And that should be ready to go now. We're going to do a couple more things down here in the yard. I was going to use this, but the bucket's not as big as I thought it was. So we're going to go ahead and leave that there for a second. Let's run over to our New Holland, which is meant to be at the other yard, but we brought it down. There's the John Deere now waiting. We've actually been using that quite a lot at the other yard, so I brought it back down finally, so we don't waste the need. Oh, that's the wrong button. I don't think I've mapped out a way to pick these up, so we're going to pick these up. Let's go ahead and do that with the mouse for a second then. And we'll put a few of them on here. I'm not going to do too many, just a couple. Right, there we go. Oh god, I threw that one away. So as you can probably guess, we're going to put just a few of these on top of the blanket to weigh it down a bit so it doesn't blow off in the wind. Not sure how much we're going to need. If I need more, I'll do more off camera. I'm going to take about 6 for now. We'll see how we get on with 6. I did not mean to take that one, but we'll take it anyway. Now the reason I'm taking this once again is I usually put them into a bucket and take them over. Or the weights I usually use. I don't use used tires, I usually use weights. But I'm used to having telehandler buckets, not front loader buckets. Like I said, that one's not quite big enough. We'd only be able to take about 2 at a time, which would be very annoying. Once we get there, 2, 4, 6. Well, we'll do 1 for luck. Take this top one here. Of course, I don't want to make too much of a mess here, because I am going to have to put these all back when the silage is done. Are you going to roll off? You are, aren't you? You're going to roll right off the edge. Yep. Fantastic. If I hold middle mouse button, I should be able to position you. No, dang it. Okay, you're going at the back. Have fun at the back by yourself. Right, cool. So that's that done. I'm not going to bother strapping them in because we're literally going about, probably about 20 foot. Not 20 foot, it's probably more realistically about 80, but still. Right, let's go ahead and get the GoPro put on our heads here. That's a little bit too high. Oh, a little bit too high. Yes, there we go. Right, let's get the engine turned on here. And we're away. So I hope you guys are well. Like I said, so it's been about a week since the last one. I've just been busy with stuff. But we did manage to get a live streaming, like I said a second ago. I'm going to reverse this in, I think. Yeah, let's reverse it in. That should do nicely. Just go ahead and put her into reverse. Good stuff. So like I said, we're just going to use this to weigh them down for a bit. I don't think we're going to make this. Turning circle's pretty bad on this. Well, I don't think it's the tractor, I think it's the trailer and the way the axle is. Let's go ahead and reposition ourselves here. This should not be this easy. It'd probably been a lot easier if I just moved the Ford out of the way, but never mind, we're here now. Right, there we go. Yes, perfect. Perfect. So we are taking this back up to the yard in a second, this tractor and trailer, because it belongs up there. Let's get that turned on. Like I said, we're going to take this up, so we're going to leave it running for now. And we'll get some of these thrown down. I'm going to use the mouse again, because like I said, I don't know how to pick things up with the wheel just yet. Right, cool. So that should do for now. Like I said, I'm going to get a couple more. I actually want to put some, like, quite a long line along the front here, so the wind doesn't get underneath and blow the tarpaulin up. But that should be good for now. So let's go ahead and take this thing. I'm not going to take the Ford up today. We are doing some loader work today, though. Right, let's jump into here. We'll get the handbrake off. Wait for the steering wheel to come down. Let's get our beacon lights on. And we'll head up to the farm. Okay, so we're just coming towards the yard right now. Let's go ahead and indicate. Oh, this cement is just going to take a while. Should we go for it? No, we'll wait. We'll be good. We'll be good and we'll wait. Come on. Make sure there's nothing behind us. About to overtake us like silly people. We're good. Right, so like I said, we're doing quite a few odd jobs today. We've got a lot of loading to do, but that's going to be a time-lapse probably. So feel free to get yourself a drink at this point. Because the hay that we made in a previous episode is now ready to collect. In fact, we did that on a live stream, but you know what I mean. I'm going to head and stop this here for a second. Stop. Right, let's get the handbrake on. We'll turn her off. Oh, hang on, put the beacon lights off as well. Good. So, unfortunately, I need to get like a quad bike or something, because now we have to walk over to that field there. It's not too far, but let's go ahead and sprint over. Actually, it shouldn't take too long. So yeah, these hay bales are for the animals, of course. We need to go ahead and give our cows some hay. We are looking into getting some sheep. Where did I put the JCB? Over here. We did a single bale over at the... If you're wondering why everything's still here, by the way, this is from the live stream. We started to do this and ran out of time. So we're going to go ahead and carry on with this today, or make a proper start on it today, I should say. Let's get this turned on. Make sure our boom is working, which it is. And we'll crack on with this. Right, what we're going to do here, so... We do have the... What would you call that thing? Protractor? No, it's not a protractor. Like an angle. It shows me the angle. I don't know what you call it. Go ahead and pick up. That is a horrific miss, Simulate. Well done, sir. Let's try that one again. I was too busy looking at the angle. I didn't actually notice the height. Right, let's make it roughly 0. Oh, we got it perfect. There we go. I'll pick this one up. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and get these loaded up today. That bale is kind of inconveniently in the way behind us, so this one's going to be a little bit awkward to do. I'll probably get that one next so it's out of the way. But I hope you guys enjoyed the setup tour I did the other day. It's been a highly requested video for such a long time and I never got around to doing it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Alright, let's get that one taken out. Are you going to stay up there? Why are we stuck? That made no sense. Right, I'm just going to go ahead and reverse straight back to get this one here that's kind of annoying me. It's in the way. We'll get this one next. Right, so yeah, because I'm going to go ahead and crack on with this. So sit back, get yourself a drink or a snack or something. Enjoy, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. Right, starting from now, I just had to get a thumbnail. So the thumbnail, what you saw, is what I've just taken. So yeah, sit back, enjoy. I'll be back with you in a sec. Okay, so we're just well, we finished the bottom row now. Now I only go one on top. Personally, that's just personal preference. I know some people will double up, but I just like doing the one because the trailer comes a very top heavy, if not, and I don't want to roll over. So yeah, I'm sure most people put like 2 on top, but in this middle of the bales that are already there, if that makes sense. Oh, I'm talking gibberish, but you guys know what I mean. I only like doing one, like a pyramid. The reason for that, like I just said, is because it becomes top heavy. I really need to get myself a single bale spike, because I just realised I like doing one bale at a time when I'm loading. Not unloading, but loading. And I only use one spike as well. I try and line up with the left spike if I can. Now the reason for that, and you may have noticed during the time lapse, I always load up from this side of the trailer. And the reason for that is so I can actually see what I'm doing, because of course, on the other side I can't really see the edge of the bale. When I'm doing 2 bales, depends how well I line them up, to be fair. If I get them lined up perfectly on the fork, then it's not too bad. Let's go ahead and extend this a little bit. Right, so yeah, I like going in the middle, but one. So let's see if we can do that without making a mess here. I really want to get rid of this telehandler. I think we're going to sell this in the next couple of episodes. So let me know in the comment section down below what telehandler we should get. I kind of like the look of the Scorpion, but they're very expensive, and I don't really want to get a loan out. We can get a loan out if a lot of people say the Scorpion, for example, but ideally, I want something that's pretty cheap. So yeah, we need to get rid of this. Now, this telehandler is fine, it's great, but it's personal preference. I like 4-wheel steering or articulated, so I don't actually mind getting one of the JCB style articulated ones, or they do Manitou as well, don't they? Yeah, I don't mind getting one of them. I actually do personally like the articulated one, but more importantly, 4-wheel steering, if not articulated. I made a right mess of that then. Let's go ahead and reverse a little bit. So yeah, I'm just not... This one here is only rear-wheel steering, and I'm not getting on with it personally. Once again, personal preference. Some of you guys probably love having just the rear-wheel steering, and there's no different steering options available for this particular model of JCB, unfortunately. So how... I have actually loaded that up. Should I just... It's not really in the middle, so I just as well double up on this, I'm thinking. Do you know what I mean? Like here, so if I load on this, once again, this is the personal preference. If you load up on this side, actually it's not going to be too bad now because there's nothing on the right-hand side. But if there was stuff on the right-hand side, you have a good chance of knocking it over, which I don't like doing. Obviously, I don't like doing. So I'm going to take back what I said a minute ago. We're actually going to double up, because I've kind of put that one on the edge, so I just as well fill out the gap here, else it's a waste of diesel on transporting the bales and also loading up the bales, isn't it? So let's get that leveled off to about 0 degrees. Is that on? We can give it a little push. If not, please don't fall off. I don't know if you guys saw that in the time lapse, but well, you just saw it then. The telehandler keeps jolting as well, and I have no idea why. I might have to take this thing to a garage, although maintenance is looking pretty good. Right. Seeing as this is going to take twice as long as I thought it was going to, let me go ahead and finish this, and I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Right, okay, ready. So, yeah, things went a bit wrong, and we knocked all of the ones off top, and we also made a mess of the ones on the bottom. We also came on the other side of the field, because I was driving all the way back, and I thought it'd be a lot easier to bring the tractor over to us. Let's go ahead and put this into forward real quick, and we'll get it turned off as well. Yeah, so basically, I went back to my original plan of just putting one on top, because I was making a mess of it. The last thing I want to do is knock the bottom ones off as well. So, how do I throw the straps over? Is there a button for this that I don't know about? No, okay. I don't know what the button is, so we're going to have to look into that. Let's go ahead and throw the straps over here, because we have got quite a bit of drive. We're taking these up to the... Why do I keep getting in? We're taking them up to the dairy farm where we started off, because, of course, these are going to be for our cows, for now at least. Oh, I could have put another one there, couldn't I? Maybe. Oh, well, we'll do it next time. But if that's off... Cool, so let's go ahead and jump into the class. Been wasting quite a lot of diesel sat here. So, yeah, I made a right mess of that. And it's a bit wonky, as you can see, but not to worry, it's done. That's the most important thing. Let's get... that was the wrong button. I'm doing this upside down. Let's get the beacon light on. And we'll take these up. So, yeah, not too much to do now. Actually, let's look into the drone view and see how much we've got left. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you know what we could do? Do you know what we could do? I've just had an idea. If there's only 8 left, if I counted that correctly and there's not some hidden at the bottom of the field or something, what we could do is the New Holland is still connected to the Chieftain. We could totally put some bales onto the Chieftain trailer, which is right there, and take that down with us, I'm thinking. Yeah, let's do that. Then we'd have a little convoy going down. And then we can use the New Holland at the end, or sorry, the Ford on the other side, to unload. I'm not going to do that on camera, don't worry, because you guys have probably seen enough for today. Right, let's get that turned off. Seeing as we're going to be back in a minute. I'm still getting used to the fact that I can use the joysticks on the steering wheel for a second. Right, that's all connected still. Good. Right, let's get the handbrake off. We'll get the tractor turned on. And we'll go and pick up some more. So if I counted correctly, 8. In fact, what we could do is put the bale wedge on here. We're going to go ahead, quickly reverse into a little detour. Let's get it into reverse. We're going to put the bale wedge that we have in the workshop here. There's also a pallet full. I didn't see that. I must have crashed into it. Right, let's go ahead and get the handbrake on. That's probably... I keep doing it. I forget that I can actually use the joystick, although I don't know how to use this. So we're going to go ahead and use R. No, I don't want to do the tractor. I want to do the trailer. Okay, so here she is, looking a bit different. We've gone ahead and put the adapter on. We don't really need it, but I thought, seeing as we're putting it, using it for bales, we just as well use it. We put the wedge on the back there. We did keep the ramps on. You can take these off, but it's a pain. So we've gone ahead and saved ourselves the work. Plus, that's where our number plate and stuff is. So yeah, just got the wedge on and also the grill there. So we're going to go ahead and use this for this last bit of bales we've got. To be fair, I'm starting to think, do we need 2 bale trailers here? I might leave the Chieftain trailer at the dairy farm and just come and get it when we need, because like I said, we've got this huge trailer for bales and it's not too often that we use it as a lower loader. Hopefully I've counted this correctly. I don't think there's any hidden anywhere. Let's go ahead and look in the drone view here. There's what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there is 8. So we should be able to get them all onto this trailer. Stop. Let's go ahead and turn the handbrake on. We'll leave the tractor running because we haven't used it for a bit. Get it warmed up. Right, let's jump back into the telehandler once again. Let's get it turned on. Handbrake off. We'll get these loaded. I'm not going to go ahead and film this because you guys have seen enough loader work for today. But yeah, let's get this loaded up real quick. Right, okay, so it's now loaded up. We've gone ahead and put the straps on. We've got all 8 on this trailer now, and that is now the field done, so we don't have to drag this out anymore. Yeah, we don't have to come back, which is kind of convenient for us. And we'll just take this up in a little convoy. We get Billy Bob to drive this New Holland. We'll take the class up. I think this hay should last us a fair bit. We might have to buy some more later on. We've actually still got a few in storage that we bought at the very, very start when we joined this farm. So we've got a little bit more than what you've seen today. I think there's about 7 or 8 in storage, maybe 6. Can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, we should be moving into summer soon. So I've got a few jobs lined up that we're going to be doing over the summer. But we're now officially done here for autumn. We just got little odd jobs to do now. Right, let's go ahead and get this lined up. Right, Billy Bob is now ready to go. It's actually Billy Babs. There we go. That's the name for her. I have no idea. Billy could be a girl's name, right? If you spell it with an IE. Right. Do we have our beacons on? Yes, we do. Cool. Right, we'll start a little convoy down then, shall we? Is she going to make it out there fine? Just worried about the angle. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Right, okay, so we are now at the dairy farm. I've really need to clean that field up. That's where we did. That's what the one we did on the live stream, and I just lost my temper with this corner. So that one's could let it right away. To be fair, also I don't know why I said 5 or 6 or 8 hay bales. We've got 2, so I've clearly used the rest. We've got I think 1 layer of bales there. So we've got 6 straw. We've got 2 hay. We've got a whole clamp of silage. I'm not worried about the silage. Right. So I'm going to go ahead and unload these off camera. The only thing we have left to do today, let me go ahead and turn this off. Handbrake off. So the only thing we have left to do today now is we're going to go out and do a bit of contracting work. So a local farm's asked us to do some spraying, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to go ahead and give the client a call and see exactly where we are going to be doing that. And I'll catch up with you guys in a jiffy. Okay, so just to finish things up today, we are going to hook up the sprayer, because we're doing, like I said, a bit of contracting work just to end things off. Got a couple of neighbouring fields that don't have time to do it themselves, or the equipment to do it themselves. So we're going to go ahead and help them out today. Let's go ahead and get this hooked up first of all, the front tank. Anything else to connect here? I thought that connected to something. No, dude, we'll deal with that in a minute. Let's get this into... Oh, let's get this into reverse here a second. Like so. Right, reverse. There we go. So I'm not sure how much fertilizer we have left. We've got 71%. I'm going to see if I can get away with using all of this. That should give us the money back from the last job we did, which was a live stream. So you guys wouldn't have seen that. Unless you're in a live stream, of course. Let's get the handbrake on a second. And we'll hook this up. Get her all connected and all that good stuff. Right. And up she goes. Is the front one up? No, it's not. Let's go ahead and lift the front one up. Yes. Right, let's go ahead and do, well, pick up our contract, shall we? Okay, let's head out. So, like I said, we've got a neighbouring farm that either doesn't have the equipment or don't have the time to do it himself. I don't know the story behind it. We're going to go ahead and do it for him anyway. Money's money to us at the end of the day, so it is left out of here. In fact, the land that we're about to do is something that I've been eyeing up for a while, so if we take a bit of care of it, it should, if we could never afford to buy it off. And what's wrong with the traffic here? Has there been an accident? Has there been an accident here? No idea. That was strange. Do we have our beacons on? We do now. In fact, let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit here. So what I was saying, if we take care of the land, then when we buy it, if we ever buy it, it will be nice and maintained for us. Oh, we're going to go down to, oh, we're doing less than 30 anyway. Right, let's go ahead and get the sat-nav up on our phones a second, because I'm not exactly sure where the entrance to the field is. Okay, so we've now arrived at the land. Let's go ahead and put our hazards on real quick. Hopefully no cars come just yet. And let's get this open. Is there anything behind us? No, not yet. I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's get ourselves into here. Get the hazards and beacon lights off. Cool. Right, let's get the drone out so you guys can see what we're doing. Now, I could have used a tractor with GPS, but we're just going to go ahead and wing this one today. Far too wide. Far too wide. Right, there we go. About there, I reckon. Let's get it turned on, lower down, and we're off. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. Thank you very, very much for joining me today. Been a bit of a random one, I know. But once again, thank you. If you did enjoy, hit that thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more for myself. I've been Simulate Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.